Hey yo, what's going on out there in YouTube land? What's happening, good people? Welcome to another dope video here at No BS Allowed TV, the place where we discuss truth, life, love, and all dope things in between. I am your host, King P, aka The Ice Nine, aka Pastor Offering, aka Big Game James, aka Mr. Go-To Guy, aka the reason why you are here. All right, I appreciate y'all coming through, stopping by, all that other good shit. It means a lot to me. All right, now, you know how we do it, so let's get right into it. I heard something on, I didn't hear it, I actually read it. I read a couple of comments on on different situations involving men and women in the dating world and whatnot. And and what's going on is you have a lot of women that are shaming men for having some wherewithal about themselves. They're shaming men for not accepting BS from them. And what I'm talking about is this. How many times recently have you heard a woman say, oh, well, these dudes want to be bad bitches so bad. They want somebody to chase them. They want somebody to, do all this, that, and the third and whatever. How many times have you heard that, seen that, read that? Chances are you've heard that. You've come across that statement a lot, especially in recent times. All right. And the crazy thing about it is that it's gaslighting like a motherfucker. Let's just be honest. It's gaslighting. All right. And I was going to do this video differently. I had a script written out and all that, and, what have you. I was going to edit it and, do it a certain way and what have you. But I decided, no, we're just gonna get on here. We're gonna chop it up, whatnot. But I would like to read you all what I wrote. All right, and then we'll get into it. All right. Now, so do men secretly desire to be treated like bad bitches? It's a controversial topic. You're damn right it is. But let's delve deeper. Okay. There's a certain group of individuals where this type of thing has a certain appeal. It's almost like they enjoy being treated badly by either their significant other or a potential significant other. It's like they thrive on the thrill and the excitement. Real weird if you ask me, but whatever. But does that mean that men want to be treated like bad bitches? I don't think so. Men want to be respected, first and foremost, and appreciated just as much as women do. Being treated badly can lead to stress, anxiety, and a negative self-image. It'll drive you crazy if you let it, but only if you let it. A healthy relationship, which is what everyone should be striving for, but we know that there's some people who don't want that. They say they want that, but they don't. It's all about mutual respect and equal treatment. It's not about dominating or being dominated. So the simple answer is no. Hell no. Men don't secretly desire to be treated like bad bitches. They want a respectful and equal partnership with love in the middle of it. Now, that right there was what I wrote. But we're going to delve deeper into this because I don't think what I wrote really does this whole topic justice, if you will. All right. So, you know how we do. We keep it a buck here. This is No BS Allowed TV. And I gotta say what needs to be said. Now, my first point is that all the complaining you know, that these particular women are doing about these particular men sounds to me like a case of it ain't no fun if once the rabbit gets the gun. Now, see, for years men have been told that, hey, all you need to do is just, you know, play, you know, just, you know, whenever a beautiful woman comes around or whatnot, you just, you know, you just act an ass, you just think, you know, you just get goofy, you just, basically, you become her lapdog. And you do everything in your power to try to woo this woman, try to get her to choose you. And that is some of the most backwards ass thinking known to mankind. Because if you don't have any confidence and self-esteem, you don't project that, who the hell's really going to want you? Unless it's somebody that has ill intentions. They don't really want you. They just want to be able to have you for what you can provide for them. And that's a fucked up situation. You know what I mean? If you really think about it. So these women who are going on and on about these men who now are saying, hey, I don't have to accept what my pops accepted or what my grandfather accepted or you know, or whatnot. They are now being considered public enemy number one. But to be real about things, they are just becoming more enlightened. And now, you know, the playing field is looking different to these women, and they don't want to compete. So it's just what it is. Now, my second point is that it's a situation also where you have a gang of disrespectful women. They've never really been around any actual men. They've been around physically mature males. There is a difference. They've been around physically mature males, but they haven't been around any actual men. And so therefore, they don't know how to conduct themselves around men. They don't know what the hell to do with an actual man. They're so used to these fuckboys and imaginary players that when they get around somebody that tells them, hey, the shit that you did over there and over there, it's not gonna fly over here. They think that man has an attitude or that man is actually being effeminate, when in fact, he's actually standing in his masculine frame and saying, hey, this right here is what's up. You don't like it, kick rocks. So to make it make sense in their feeble minds, they say, okay, well, he's acting like a female. Now, it's really weird that, you know, that certain things are attributed to being feminine. You know, as if a man is basically just supposed to be like the old faithful dog tied up in the backyard, happy to get a bowl of food and water every damn day. He's not supposed to want nothing. He's not supposed to aspire to be anything other than a good lap dog. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like some damn bullshit. And hey, it may have been that way to a certain extent back in the day, but this isn't 1957 when my mother was born. It ain't 1977. Hell, it ain't even 1997. It's just what it is. Times have changed. And unfortunately, as times have changed, the women have not gotten better. They've not gotten better. Well, some of them have gotten better, but a lot of women have gotten worse. And so therefore, they believe that disrespect is correct. Therein lies a problem. Now, I want to say to the fellas, it's okay to want both respect and attention. There's this notion that men don't seek attention. That's a lie. That is a myth. What the hell do you think your pops was doing when he pulled up on your mama? if you old school, whatnot, your pops, you know what I mean, he had, when he pulled up on your mama or whatnot, he had his afro picked out, he had his, he had his, he had his leisure suit pressed out or whatever, you know what I mean, he had that car, glass house, you know what I mean, he made sure his mouthpiece was correct, all that. He was making sure that somebody saw him, somebody being your mama. Now, for my younger, for my younger cats, what do you think your pops was doing back in the day? All right, he had on his Carl Kanai, he had on his, he had on his Fat Farm, his Rockaware, whatever. You know what I mean? He was in the place to, to be seen. He was out there doing his thing. He was trying to get somebody's attention. See, there's a thing in the animal kingdom called peacocking. It's where the male peacocks, they spread their tail feathers for all the female peacocks to see so that they can be chosen. Why do you think stunting is such a big thing? You think they didn't stunt back in the day? It was a different variation. I mean, there was no social media, but yeah, they stunted back in the day. They did all that. Hell, when I was coming up, they was stunting. They was flexing. Men have always wanted attention. This isn't anything new, but men have also commanded respect. So, therefore, I say to the new generation and even some of the older cats, it's okay to want both respect and attention. There's nothing wrong with that. Take somebody like the great Muhammad Ali. Now, y'all know how he got down. Y'all think that if we placed Muhammad Ali here in 2023, that he wouldn't be on IG having a gang of selfies or a gang of pictures and whatever, he talking his talk and walking his walk? You don't think that would be you don't think that he would be down doing that? Come on, man. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just something that bitter individuals and ignorant individuals are putting out there to try to make you feel less masculine, when in fact it's been going on since the beginning of time, man. So pay no attention to that shit. Now, another thing that you fellas need to realize is this, real simple. If you weren't him in the first place, she would not be in your face. If you weren't that guy, see, women are only talking about, these type of women are only talking about these specific type of men. The top 10% of men, either the really handsome, the real tall, the really rich, or the cats whose mouthpiece is tighter than you know what. Now, if you happen to have one or two or three of those things going for you, you're in the top percent. If you happen to have more than that, you're a unicorn. Be that as it may. These women are not talking about Rusty Rudy that works at McDonald's. They're not talking about him. They could give a fuck less. They diss him and go on his way. And go on their way. But they're talking about the cat that know he got his thing together. He's done the work. The results are happening. He's a positive individual. He got the women choosing. Again, these women do not like competition. They have been taught all their lives that they are the prize. It's that Disney princess thing. So when you come along, you are him. And they know this. And they know that, okay, well, they can't get you the way that they got all these other cats. So they got to come differently. And then even in them coming differently, you're saying, nah, mama, that ain't good enough. I'm cool. I'm going to go ahead and keep on doing what I'm doing. Well, they can't handle rejection, so they got to be able to save face somehow. So this is what they do. They say, all right, well, hey, he want to be chased. He want to be this. He want to be that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a Rolls-Royce commercial? And I'm asking that because, see, here's the thing. When you reach a certain level of excellence, you don't gotta do what other people do. Things come to you. That's what you should aspire to. So if you are in this position, you already know, hey, I don't have to get down like how these others get down. And she know it too. Otherwise, she's just sitting up there wasting her time. The bottom line is that she knows that you're him, and she wants you to be something that you are not. She wants you to have all the trappings of somebody that is him, but she wants you to act like a simp. See, back in the day, where my old school cats at? There was a song by an artist, Angela Bofield, called Too Tough. He's too tough for me. And in the chorus, she said, he's too tough for me. I want him in between. See, that there tells you all you need to know about yesterday's woman and today's woman. The game doesn't change, only the players, my dudes. It's just what it is. And lastly, let's stop being so easily gaslighted by these tactics, by this tactic. This is a shaming tactic. These women saying, oh, well, you're pointing out the fact that you take pride in yourself and that you won't settle for some simpleton ass broad, acting like, that the sun rises and shines on her ass. And she wants to try to call you out on that and wants to say, oh, you're effeminate and all that. And then you have the tough guy simps backing her up saying, oh, well, yeah, well, if he was a real man, he wouldn't act like that. He, these cats, Man, look, stop being easily moved by that. Stop being easily moved by that. We've already broken down what it was. We've already broken down what it is. Once you know how something works, you know how to maneuver with it. It's not rocket science. You reach the top, you reaching the pinnacle, you're doing your thing. Again, she chose you. You didn't choose her. Or even if you did choose up on her or whatnot, which at a certain point, you cats have to stop doing all this choosing. You guys got to get yourselves into a position where you get chose. I'm going to use an analogy here. Later on this month is the NBA draft. These young men that are potential draft picks have done the work. They've done the work. The film is out there on them. These teams are salivating to choose them. Okay, well, here's how that applies to you. You have done the work. You have got your skill set to where it's so sharp that, hey, you the coolest and the coldest thing going. And these women know that. They're salivating. You can have it your way. So why are you wasting energy chasing? It makes zero sense. These young men that are going to become instant millionaires later on this month in this NBA draft, they're not begging to be drafted. They've already put in the work. They played the games, what have you. They went to the combine, showed off their wares or what have you. All that. They did everything necessary. And now they just get to sit back on draft day and be chose. That's what you need to do. Stop paying attention to this bullshit. Stop being easily gaslighted. Stop being easily drugged down to a level where you have no business being. All right? With that said, if you think that I provided any value with my content, do your boy a favor. Like, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe. All right? I need y'all to do that. It's free. If you don't like it, hey, you can change your mind later. But for right now, I need you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop new videos. And I promise y'all I won't take as long as I have been doing. I'm getting the hang of this. Hopefully you like this, how I did this video. If not, I'll keep working on it. But hey, everything gets better with time. And I'm going to keep on doing my thing, all right? Now, I want to leave you with this. Each day that you wake up is the opportunity to improve on what you didn't do the day before. Never let anyone tell you that you have no chance. As long as you are breathing, you can still keep on believing. And with that said, good people, I'll leave you as I always do. Peace.